What is going on, guys? Custody TCG here, back with another Clover Pit gameplay. If you like the content, consider dropping a like, maybe even a comment saying SpaghettiOs, and to subscribe if you want to see more content like this. So for today's video, I'm kind of in the mood to do a screen addiction run, which basically we only have one round and we get 21 spins per round. So not too decided on what build or route we're gonna go, so we'll see with what the game gives us to work with here. Now, seeing the golden diamond right off the bat, I kind of want to grab that just because diamond builds are fun, but in order to make it through here, we got to be a little bit more picky with our charms. So rotated Hamza could help us get the requirements. I don't know if I want to grab it though. We're gonna have to be careful on our respins. Okay, we're gonna take a gamble here. So there's the skull, that's good. And I think I'm going to pick up a cigarettes, which then leads us back to the golden diamond and the diamond picture. So I think the game is wanting us to go diamonds. So we don't have any luck items, so we're kind of dependent on getting a little bit lucky here. So hopefully we'll be able to clear this, and let's see how we do.
Let's go.
We got a little bit of lag there for a second. Base luck not looking too strong. We got a lot of spins to work through though. Nice, get a little diamond trigger there. We'll take that. Nice, okay. That was huge. We finally got a trigger on the stain. Okay, get a little bit of money on the way out there. Scaling charms are going to be very good on this specific memory card, so we're definitely going to want to find as many of those as we can. We do have to turn in here. I didn't want to go for the 10 spins, 4 tickets, so unfortunately that means no diamond picture for us for now. But we do get our drawers filled. So let's see what we got here. Ritual bell, golden treasure chest, why not? Mushrooms are very good. And sheep, I don't think I plan on using that, so I'm just gonna throw it right away. And let's take a look here, see if there's anything we can find in the shop that's interesting. This could be good, actually, now that I think about it. We can kind of double value up our our diamonds and our treasure chests, but the scary thing is we're going into this without any luck, so we just gotta hope that we make it through. We're not gonna see a 666 this round, but 6-7, we gotta 6-7. Alright, let's try to get some of our symbols leveled up here. That would be quite nice. There's a mushroom trigger. We're definitely gonna need a luck item if we make it through this. It's time to clench the cheeks. Clench them, fellas. We're not looking too hot right now. We're almost there. We're gonna have to get kind of lucky. That's pretty good. 2 spins left. That's huge. Do we have enough? Drum roll. We do. Fantastic. Oh man. Sweating bullets there. I think I'm going to spend a ticket to reroll here. It's risky, but I think it's necessary. Obsessive trait, pretty good, just because we have a chance of getting our mushroom online. Let's not do any rerolling and risk spending too much. Okay, let's see what we got in here before we make any decisions. Pattern multipliers, probably worth having out on the table since we have an obsessive trait. Why not, right? Stonks. Pattern multiplier, Cloverfield, sure. Could help us with early tickets. Cloverpot's a good charm, but we don't really need it right now. Stonks. Our interest is not going to be too good, at least early on, so I'm going to cop the ticket there. And then what do we got here? So we can make 2 charms in the store free and set our tickets to 0. So to get max value out of this, we're going to grab the cigarette, and we could go for the gamble here and try to get the treasure picture and the stonks for free. Or necklace isn't going to be too helpful for right now. So let's see. What we can do then. Excuse me. I can. Ooh, okay. So there's a few ways I can go. I could buy the necklace, decrease the chances of, the treasure picture not being hit. Or I could buy the stonks, be set at 0 tickets, and then hope that it hits the cigarettes in the treasure picture. I think that's the most efficient thing with our money. So let's set 2 charms in the store for free. Ooh, and it literally hits not what we're looking for. That's unfortunate. Getting this and throwing it away doesn't net us a ticket, so stonks can throw you away. And I suppose we could always pick this up after the round, but we aren't in the greatest of shapes here. We gotta kind of just go with the base luck. So this one we're just barely scraping by, and we only have enough for 7 spins, so we might actually lose this. Mushroom. Yeah, that's not good. Oy, oy, oy. Okay, the only way we stay in this is if we find a onk in the store. Can we? That interest wouldn't have been enough. Oh no, we died. Joke's on you guys though. We're just gonna jump in and try again. You're gonna think I make it through because the video's longer and I've never done this before. But we don't make it, we die. Man, commentary equal brain don't work. There we go. Screen addiction. And let's just do what I normally do here, and we'll load up the drawers and then reset. Kind of see how I prep my runs like that. Alright, we go again. We do not let failure set us back. Hard mode as always. Okay. Now this is a better looking first shop. Could go bells. I don't really want to spend any money on respins. We're just going to work with what we have. And I'm feeling a lot more confident going into this start here, so let's see how we do. Red pepper, nice. Got a couple 7s there as well, which was pretty nice. Ooh, some bells, get a little bit of scaling on the symbol value. Looking good. If we can keep getting lucky, getting those red pepper triggers, and we should be able to make our way out of this. 69, nice. Come on, there we go. And I believe we are golden. And we get the drawers filled up with the skull, and hopefully can make our scoring a little bit more consistent than last round. So that's a pretty good start. I might do one reroll of the shop for the culture. Let's see. Okay, I lied, maybe 2. Ooh, okay. One trick pony might be worth picking up here, so I'm gonna grab it. Then we know for certain that we should clear. Okay. So, Evil Deal appears, but what I might do is throw it away just to net the tickets. Call me crazy, right? But I honestly think that's one of the better things to do right now. What do we got to work with here? Well, floor trait's pretty good, I guess, but if we do that, we want to make sure that we go like that, so it doesn't get on any of our consumable charms. I've been bad about that in the past. Sure. Let's keep you out. There's nothing that we absolutely need tickets for right now. It'd be nice if we can find some ticket generating items, which we have right here now that I think about it. We're basically have you out because of your symbol multipliers. So I want to keep that around, but I'm not going to get any tickets, and I really want the ticket creating iron, but I suppose it's not really that good until we make bells more common anyway. Gotta let it go. Yeah, that pattern, or the symbol multiplier trait, is putting in some serious work for us right now. I'm glad I didn't throw away the cat. Ooh, there's some bells. There probably would have been some tickets on there too. Game's taunting me. That's right, I still get tickets at the end of the round, so I can still grab it. I play Desperate Search memory card way too much that I just always assume I don't get tickets at the end of the round at this point. Lemons. I'll take the jackpot. That trophy's been putting in some work too. I gotta remember if it's permanent or not. Yeah, it is. So every time it triggers, all the symbols raised by their base value permanently, which is pretty sweet. And we might sell something for the naughty dealer, but I don't think anything's worth selling right now. Oh, 6-7. Wait, I was gonna get that, wasn't I? My brain is off. Okay. I guess we will get you out of here. Sorry. Custody after work brain. It's the classic. Okay. We're gonna see a red text telephone ability here. Lemons are still probably most common for us right now, so that might actually be pretty good. What are you at? 3 spins left. I would like to replace it with a better pepper, ideally. Mushrooms, one of my favorite charms. We're not going 7s. We can say that for certain. Well, not for certain, because we can always pivot. I'll let you go. Finding a property certificate would be nice, but I know that's wishful thinking. Treasure chest, ancient coin. We're doing bells, right? At least that's what we're focusing on. I might do that trait option. I haven't done it in a while. So we're looking for something in the shop that's interesting. That's where our mind is at right now. Now the game is saying, hey, I know you have bell things, but what about going lemons? So we do have you now. So I suppose we can rotate out. I don't want to throw this away though. Florid trait. We do have some open drawers, so maybe we'll just store it for now. I want a property certificate. This is also pretty good. I like scaling my symbols. Naughty Dealer's good, but he's not really necessary till the late game, so he's kind of expendable right now. And there's what we're looking for. So maybe we do just throw you away. I know that wasn't very efficient, but please don't change the price by doing this. Oh wait, no. Where is it? Apply a random trait to all charms in the store, then apply a 666. Maybe I should have did it before I was getting rid of charms, but okay, it does increase the cost. Well, sometimes you gotta learn the hard way, right? So let's earn some tickets. We don't need it right now. And yeah, let's go ahead and top off here. All right, let's go lemon mode. Our lemon value isn't gonna be too high, so we're gonna rely on our mushrooms and our fortune teller to help us start scaling here. But at least since we don't have any luck items, we can utilize making lemons more common to continue scaling with our scaling charms. So we're not too concerned, at least right now, with the base value of the lemons because of our scaling charms. 21 spins allows us to really get a lot of value out of scaling charms, which is why we want to basically abuse them. And we only got one one of the 666 trait abilities. Jeez, can't talk. I feel like we're seeing. Oh wait, that's right. We have the evil deal doubling our 666. Probably get out of the trophy soon here too. We're still getting value though, as you can see, because we scale so well. As long as we don't hit 666 on the last spin, we're in pretty good shape. See, we still ended the round with quite a bit of dough. Oh, and it did land on the popsicle. Dang. So disrespectful. Okay. So we grab you. How often are we scoring 5 patterns? Not very often, right? So we could get the nose just for the memes. Because we can start leveling the above and below, having the fortune teller out. Plus they both have speculative traits, which seems quite reasonable. So I'm gonna grab you in hopes we find the cardboard house. Ace of Hearts is pretty good for scaling our value, so maybe we can rotate out of Consolation Prize because Ace of Hearts is going to be triggering more often. Clicker is also very good now that we have pivoted. So, okay, just got off the phone again here. We're going to grab this. We could get extra spins with how often we're seeing the 666, but I don't know if it makes sense unless we really dedicate ourselves to a 666 build. That is one other thing I was looking for. We have to consider getting rid of something, so I know we grabbed the nose. It's the weakest link in our build. I could have stored it, but it's fine. Maybe we do a couple cigarolis. Rotten pepper. Rotten pepper is interesting. But I don't know if I want to get rid of anything right now. But we did find that. So now we can do some even more spinning. How does that sound? Find some more charms. I'm grabbing you because you're my favorite charm. I don't care what anyone says about you. Pentacle could be good for some symbol scaling. Effectively, we're getting +2 with the evil deal outs. We got rid of the nose, but there's the Baphomet. Okay. Let's go ahead and turn in. Oh, one of the discs in the drawer. I'm gonna throw that away. Somebody taught me that if I throw that away, it'll stop the background music from playing. So thanks for that tip. Now I don't have to, quit the game anymore to turn that off. Okay. We are doing lemons, so we can half the chances of you. Just pick that and not think about it. Stain shows up. Maybe just to decrease our 666 chance. We'll get rid of you and find a new one. Let's go ahead and grab you. Use a couple of our free restocks here. And the lemons on deck so we can recharge after the round. Let's do it. Yeah, that's looking good. Clicker putting in some work. Helping with the fortune teller as well, which is quite nice. Ooh, that's a juicer. When life gives you lemons, get a juicer jackpot. And I think we're finally on the right path, or we've figured out our build for the most part. So now we just want to get more charm space, really. I think that makes the most sense. Looking good, looking good. We're stacking up them dollars now. Satan's gonna take it away. Nope, not today. Nice. Oh, Satan is teasing us here towards the end. Okay. Actually, we don't really care about topping off, do we? 69 coins, nice. Ooh, ancient coin with the pattern multiplier, pretty funny. Necessary, however, no. That's funny. I don't want to do extras on this type of run. Doesn't make much sense. There is the mushrooms returning. 15% on you. Our lemons, 38. Ace of hearts, you put in some work, but you're not really necessary. Scaling charms are gonna do more work for us. A Virago is nice to find. I could be efficient and just store it in a drawer, but I just want to recharge my fortune teller right now because we're only getting one round a deadline anyway. So now the fortune teller's back at full charge. Will you back out? What are we looking for? Barathrum and Megaphone. We'll spend a couple siggies. Not interested in that, Jimbo. Raging Capitalist is technically better than the lemon, but we still have to scale up the Raging Capitalist, so I think I'm gonna pass on it for now. Lemon's already charged. PB Jar is worth considering. Our lemons. Rest in peace, old friend. I love you, but gotta let you go this time. Vine Soup, another good scaling charm. I think I like that more than Stain, so I'm gonna grab that. Okay, let's move on, shall we? Alright, what do we get in the drawers? Hello, my friend Ancient Coin. Nothing too appealing in there. I want charm space, so let's find what we're trying to find. No, let's leave things in the drawer so it makes it slightly easier. Very big mushroom, a little too early for that. Virago. I'm gonna pass on the Virago. We're kind of tight on tickets here. We're not seeing as many lemons as we hoped last round, but we got plenty of re-triggers stacked up. There's a lot of things to consider in this shop, so let's go ahead and just top off our interest here. Let's see how we're looking. See if we can get some nice re-trigger action here. Vine Soup already putting in work. That's nice. Here we go, racking up the tickets now. And the money, which is going to be important for our Megaphone Barathrum search, so we can get that 15 charm slots. if you're doing runs for fun, like there's no point in not trying to maximize your charm spaces, because you know, the more charms you have out, the more goofiness you can do, right? Who doesn't like having more of something? Ooh, has the devil came? He has. My 167 mil. But it's okay, because we ran scaling charms. That's right, ladies and gentlemen. Scaling charms are OP. Especially on this memory card. Yeah, look at how much money we have now. So much scaling, we love it. So the electricity meter, I'm thinking of picking up here in the shop, because now that I think about it, I could have Viragoed on Fruit Basket, but I didn't want to spend the tickets at the time. So this will be good, because we're going to be respinning a lot, so we can at least get everything fully charged for next round. So what we can do is we'll store you, we'll pull you out, we'll do some respinning here, see if we can find what we're looking for, and we're valuing off of respinning by recharging our items, so it's a nice trade-off. Don't need another Abyssu. We'll do a couple more spins here so we can hop into next round. When lemons are most common, then it makes sense to use Scratch and Hope, so this is why we need charm spaces. Okay. We can put you away. We can grab you and think about you. And one drawer slot open. Okay. Bearthrum's in the building. That's what we want to see. So we are going to have to throw away something if we find the megaphone. And then we got to hope that we can find the charm ability in the shop. One cigaroli for the road. We activate boost power mode here. Power through a whole bunch of money, trying to min-max the game. We might have to just settle with not having the megaphone, or we just pick something like make lemons appear more often and then hold off on our decisions. Sure. Lemons manifesting more often will help us. Let's push through the next deadline. We will see if we can find a megaphone this coming deadline. We don't have to do any charm. Oh my goodness, what a troll game. How dare you disrespect me like that? Okay. Get you out of there. I don't know why we still had that in the drawer. Go like this. Oh man, I'm gonna have to throw away something again. Scratch and Sniff was cool, but it's an afterthought now. Okay, so I'll pull out the megaphone and we'll maybe pick one of these. Sure. Let's just make those even more rare. So in essence, our base commonness is 37%. I know commonness is not a word. Don't roast me for that one too hard. Okay. Anything that we want on deck? Yes, we want the fruit basket on deck. We'll keep our eyes open for that Virago. See if we can get it. Let's just do our free respins here. Why not, right? We'll stop there for now, and let's see how we're looking. We should be quite juiced. This build is starting to get quite primed. Our fortune teller is probably on its way out in like 2 to 3 more deadlines. So that's what's kind of nice about having one rounded deadline with the fortune teller. All these spins, you're getting like a lot of value out of your fortune teller. Pentacle's been putting in some work too. Vine soup mushroom combo, also pretty fat. Get a mushroom trigger off of the single pattern, that's great. With all the re-triggers that we have. Keep it flowing. How are you guys doing today? I'm recording this on a Thursday. Tomorrow's Friday, which means the weekend's coming, and weekend means I get to sit down and record a bunch of videos, and I'm looking forward to that. Probably going to be working on a Balatro video. Have that uploaded sometime next week. A little rusty, so I might have to do a little bit of gold stake games just to get my muscle memory back on it. Or we might do some high score runs. One of my proud Balatro achievements is getting a unseeded Nan Inf. That was such a cool feeling. It took a while though. Alright, we're walking out with fat pockets here. Before we end the deadline, okay, we do have an open drawer space. I'm going to put you away. We're going to pull out the meter, do some respinning, and get everything recharged, unless we find a battery first. There's the Virago. So now I got to do some more charm management here. It may require me to throw something away, actually, which is kind of a bummer. You're at 15%. I don't really want to let go of you. So maybe we just have to wait on the Virago. It's just not an opportune time to do so. Alright, there's a battery. We're just going to spend the tickets and do that. And we got everything recharged. We're going to put you away. Oh, actually, I'm going to have to throw away something regardless because I'm going to need the Barathrum and the telephone out of it at the same time. Okay. I suppose I can always find another fortune teller. It's not the end of the world. I don't really want to get rid of anything else on the table. And now we just need to dig for that charm space, which hopefully we're a little bit luckier than some of my previous videos. Oh, that's right. We got a 666. So we might skip this deadline. Let's see. We'll grab that since it's in the shop. Let's just push through this deadline. Okay. So now we're back to the white text. And don't scam me, game. Don't do it again. Okay, there we go. This game likes to troll me sometimes, but it makes the victories that much more satisfying, if you feel me. You're like, yeah, I had to go through some BS to escape this run. Just gonna throw you away. So let's find some charms to put on the table, shall we? Okay, we got 5 charm spaces to work with. We can pull you out. Let's start our respins. Sure. Oh, there's our fortune teller. Yes, I know we can grab the weird clock, but weird clock, kind of boring if you ask me. I've done my fair share of the weird clock, and it just doesn't suit my style. So now we can grab Naughty Dealer. There's the Virago. So let's reset the fruit basket. Where'd you go? You hiding back here? Bye-bye. D4 could be a good meme, but honestly not my favorite charm, or most favorite. We're probably not getting unlucky to the point where Potato Battery will be helpful. This Jimbo actually seems pretty darn good. We don't really care about losing 3 spins, but all patterns will trigger an additional time. So that, in combination with our jar of PP, our clicker, and our fruit basket, we're just going to have so many re-triggers. So what I am thinking now, I'm going to store some stuff to fill up the drawers just so I don't have to sort through things. I'm going to skip some deadlines and kind of maximize our phone leveling up and see what kind of crazy scores we can get in some of these later deadlines here. Speculative traits fun? Sure, why not? I'm just gonna pick that off the bat. Oh man, the megaphone was one of the items hit, but that's fine. Lemons, we'll make that appear 2 times more often. Buffing up our lemons by skipping some deadlines will be very helpful with all of our scaling charms. Bell pepper's funny. What's the value? Value's not super high on these guys, but we do have fat multipliers on them, so doubling them is still pretty good. Quadrupling in this case. Alright, we're getting pretty juiced now. Or more juiced than before. And sure, let's quadruple again. I think this is the last one I'm gonna skip. At least for now. I want another appear more often, because then we can consider rotating out of the lemon photograph, because it's not super helpful. We're not really looking for anything with our tickets other than Barathrums if we want to min-max, so I don't mind re-rolling here. Oh, we also have a few expendable charms. I forgot about that because we just kind of filled up our spaces with things that we thought were interesting. So there's definitely some more efficient choices, but I kind of want to see where we're at score-wise. All right, let's watch the craziness, shall we? Oh, that's pretty good. Yeah, look at all those re-triggers. tarot deck was definitely a good pickup. As we get deeper into these rounds, our numbers are just going to get bigger and bigger. Scaling charms, way too good. Looking pretty good. I imagine we can hit the E levels towards the last spins. Ah yes, we love to see those triggers. It's been a while since Satan stopped by. I think getting rid of that cursed mushroom definitely helped. Nice. I don't know if we've gotten a lemons jackpot other than earlier on in the run. Like, I think our one trick pony was a lemons jackpot. So now we get some fortune teller value there. We'll level up our jackpot. Still got 10 spins left, by the way. Pretty good. We did make it to the E's. That's why skipping deadlines can be good. Just doubling the value of your lemons and making them more common, making your build more consistent, will net you consistent scoring. As I say, kind of in a lot of my videos, I can change this build to go extremely higher, but I think we are dedicated to the theme of the video, you know? But these runs can go as long as you want, like several hours. Looking pretty good. I'm trying to think what we would want to find to help us scale even higher. Not sure. Okay, 4 spins left, but now 3. Not today, Satan, not today. E13. I want to take a look at tarot deck. 56. Only way we lose those, I'm pretty sure, with like all the charms that we have, is basically if we hit a 666, because our mushrooms guaranteed to trigger if we see at least one pattern, which will trigger the tarot deck in kind. Look at that. We have enough to clear the deadline pretty much just on the money. Let's see. Alright, let's turn in. Alright. So that run turned into quite a fun run, and as you can imagine, it can continue to keep going and going and going until you're all the way up in the ceiling. Let's escape, and we are gonna call this a victory. This is definitely a fun memory card, especially on hard mode. Those early rounds definitely feel pretty challenging, but once you kind of lock in your scoring, it gets really fun. I hope you guys enjoyed this one, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.